Welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. Today I am going to discuss important topic of CSAT, that is train questions. So every year at least you will get one questions on this particular topic. So first of all we have to understand certain basics about the train. So here basic concept when we talked about the train. So one thing we have to understand, sometime the speed of a train will be in kilometer per hour. Okay, so first of all we have to convert speed from kilometer per hour to meter per second. So simply what we can do, we can just multiply 5 upon 18 kilometer per second. Second thing is you have to understand, now we are solving the questions on train. So train has its own length, and generally length is given in meter. So that's why we have to take speed of train in meter per second. Okay, so first type, okay, case 1, I am talking about case 1. In case 1 we are talking about a train, its length is L meter, its length is L meter, which is going a speed b meter per second. So how much time this train will take to cross a pole? Okay, so first type of the questions will be based on like a train which has a speed of b meter per second and length of the speed is L meter. The train, this train, how much time it will take to cross one pole? So here what train will do? Train will cover all its length, means distance will be equal to its own length. So time taken by train to cross this particular pole will be distance upon speed. So one thing you have to remember here. Okay, now second thing, case 2. In case 2 we are talking about a train is moving, consider a speed of b meter per second, length of the train is L meter. Here we have one car which is also moving in same direction with u meter per second. So here car length is negligible, we are not taking the length of the car. Then how much time train will take to cross this particular car? So here again, when two bodies are moving in same direction, we have to subtract the speed. Then time taken by train to cross the car will be L upon v minus u. Okay, in second case, consider in the third case, on the second case you can consider when car is moving opposite direction with the train, then how much time train will take to cross this particular car? So here again time will be L upon u plus v. Okay, so these concepts are very important, you have to understand. And the basic concept of time and speed I have already discussed, you can watch those videos. And in third case we are talking about train A and train B. Both the train A length is L1, train B length is L2, speed is u meter per second, speed is b meter per second, are moving in same direction. When two trains are moving in same direction, how much time train L1, which speed u is more than v, will take time to cross the train L2? So time taken by L1 to cross L2 will be L1 plus L2 upon u minus v, when they are moving in same direction. When both the train are moving in opposite direction, so how much time they will take? They will take again L1 plus L2 upon u plus v. Hope you are able to understand these concepts. Now come to the last case. Last case we are considering a train of length L1, speed u. How much time train will take to cross a platform whose length is L2. So time taken by train to cross a platform will be L1 plus L2 upon U. So hope you are able to understand all these concepts. Let's see the questions. So I have given some concept here also, just go through it. Okay, now see some questions which UPSC has asked over train. So one local train, another express train were proceeding in the same direction, okay, in the same direction on parallel track at 29 km per hour and 65 km per hour respectively. The driver of the former noticed that it, okay, first of all, train are moving in same direction. Consider same direction, trains are moving. Okay, the driver of the former train, which is slower, noticed that it took exactly 16 seconds for faster train to pass by him. So here driver was sitting, then faster train came and crossed this driver, and while crossing it has taken only 16 seconds. I will suggest pause the video first, try to think about the question, and then you have to see the solution. So in this particular questions, what driver saw? Driver saw the length of second train. So length of second train become the distance, time is 6 seconds, and both the train is moving in same direction, then relative speed will be 29 plus 29 65 minus 29. So it will be around like 36 kilometer per hour. So we have to convert it into meter per second, multiply 5 upon 18. So we can say that 10 meter per second. Okay, in 10 meter per second, train has taken 16 seconds to cross this particular train. So time taken by superfast to cross the driver, so L upon V or L upon V, it has taken 16 seconds. Length of the super train again 10. So length become 160 meter. So hope you are able to understand this particular questions. So here only thing is you have to understand the basic concept, and basic concept are very important. Now come to one more questions. A train length of 150 meter moving at a speed of 90 km per hour can cross a 200 meter bridge. Again very simple. I gave a concept, a train of 150 meter moving at a speed of 90 km per hour. We have to convert into meter per second. Okay, there is a bridge and length of the bridge is 200 meter. So how much time train will take to cross this particular bridge? Then time will be length of train, length of bridge, and speed 18.5, 5.25. It become 250 upon 25, and it will be around 10. Wait, a train length 150 meter moving at a speed of 90 km per hour can cross a 200. So it become 350, not 250. It become 350. Then it will take 1 and then 14 seconds. So hope you are able to understand this particular questions. Now come to the one more question. A train complete a journey with a few stoppages in between at an average speed of 40 km per hour. If the train had not stopped anywhere, it would have completed the journey at an average speed of 60 km per hour. I gave a very good concept. Whenever such type of questions comes, so we have to assume the length. So length we can assume x, length we can assume 100 or whatever number, or better we have to assume length LCM, because LCM is a number which is divisible by both the number. So we can consume that length is LCM of 40 and 60 will be 120. So length is 120. Okay, so with stoppage, how much time? with stoppage, time taken by train is distance upon speed, it becomes 3 hours. Without stoppage, time taken by train is 20 upon 60, 2 hours. Okay, so here on an average, how many minutes per hour does the train stop during the journey? So here you have to understand how much, like here we can say that 60-minute stoppage, 60-minute stoppage in 3-hour journey. In 3-hour journey, we have 60-minute stoppage, and in 1-hour journey will be 20-minute stoppage. So answers will be 20 minutes per hour. Hope you are able to understand. The only thing is you have to solve such question this way only. Now come to the one more question, that is very easy question. Two trains leave Delhi at the same time. One travel north 60 km per hour from Delhi to north 60 km per hour. Other travel south with 40 km per hour. Here 60 km per hour, 40 km per hour. Okay, so after how many hours will the train will be 50 km per hour? Very simple. Both the train are moving in opposite direction. In opposite direction, relative speed will be 100 km per hour. Okay, time, in which time both the train will be 150 km apart, 150 upon 100. So it becomes 3/2. So hope you are able to understand this particular questions. Come to one more question. Running at a speed of 60 km per hour, a train passed through it 1.5 km tunnel in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. Okay, 60 km per hour. Okay, so we can say that the speed of train is 60. Okay, the speed of train is 60 km per hour. So we can convert the speed in meter per second, also like multiply by 5 upon 18. So what is the length of the train? So we can assume length of the train is L, and there is a tunnel which length is again 1500 meter. Speed of the train is this. Okay, time taken 2 minutes. So we can say that time equal to length of train, length of travel, and the speed. Speed is 60 into 5 upon 18. Here time will be 2 minutes. We can say that time will be 2 minutes. Simple means time will be 120 minutes equal to L 1500 upon 60 into 5 upon 18. You have to just solve this particular equations. You are going to get a answers. So answers will be somehow it will be 500 meter. So solve this particular equation, you will get a answer. Now come to one more question. A train travel at a certain average speed of a distance 63 km and then travel a distance 72 km at an average 6 km per hour more than its original speed. If he take 3 hours to complete the journey, so such question already I have discussed. So here you can consider the train speed is x kilometer per hour. For 63, how much time it will take to cover 63 kilometer? 63 means distance upon speed. Again 72 kilometer, it has increased the speed is 6 kilometer per hour and total time taken is 3 hours. If you solve this particular equation, you will get answers here. Or second way, you can just consider in 63 we have 9 into 7. So the option which is divisible by 7, that will be the answer. So this is the second way you can solve this particular question. No need to solve this equation also. You just think about it. Whatever options we have, that option is going to divide this giving number. But here we have one prime number, that is 7. It simple means whatever options will be, that options also have prime number. Then answers will be C. Now come to the one more questions. A daily train is to be introduced between station 2 and station B, station A and station B, starting from each at 6 a.m. and journey is to be completed in 42 hours. Like consider from station A and station B, two train has to introduced. Here distance like time is giving 42 hour, I can consider 48 hour also. Okay, so how many minimum trains are needed? So here we can consider train 1 is started, train 2 is started for next day also, because in 20 the train will take how much time? Train are completing this journey is 42 hours. For next day also we needed one more train and we needed one more train. So overall four train are needed to complete this journey, and every day train will be available from station A also and station B also. Okay, so here one more question. You can pause the video at least whenever you see the question. Please pause the video. You have to solve yourself and then you have to see the solution. A freight train left Delhi for Mumbai at an average speed of 40 km per hour. 2 hours later, in 2 hours, freight train will cover 80 km. So freight train is here, and we can say that one more train, express train is here. So distance between express train and freight train is 80 km, and freight train is moving 40 km per hour. Express train is moving 60 km per hour. When both the train are moving from same direction, then relative speed of both the train will be 60 minus 40, 20 km per hour. From this speed, this distance has to be covered. So how far from the Delhi would the express train meet the freight train? Consider how far from the Delhi. Okay, from here, after x kilometer, both the train will meet. So the time taken by express train x upon 60 time, okay, this distance will be x minus 80. So time taken by freight train to cover x minus 80 will be this. If you solve this particular equation, you are going to get the answers of the A. It will be 2, it will be 3, 2x and 3x, 240. So x equal to 240. So answers will be 240. Hope you are able to understand this particular questions. So here I solve previous questions of the UPSC, and questions are not much difficult. Only thing is you have to understand the concept. If concepts are clear, questions you can solve easily. And again, thank you for watching this particular video.